Welcome to part 2, where we get into, was it worth it to grade these with Beckett? The cost for grading after fees, shipping, and everything came out to $34.25 per card in Canadian. We're going to show all the details here. We're going to try and find some comps. It is the off season for hockey, so comps are down a little bit, but we're going to show you raw versus graded value here. That is the plan. All right, so first off is our Cale Makar patch, 8.5. Here's our raw value. So we have this card in around 450 Canadian. Nothing graded has sold, so we're just going to leave that one open-ended. Next up is our Alex Ovechkin 20th anniversary game patch, 8.5. Raw value on this card is about $1,000, and same thing with the Makar. We don't really have anything on graded. All right, we're going to separate all these Auston Matthews rookie threads by grade. So we'll do that first. So the value on these ones is a little bit everywhere raw, but I would say about $50 Canadian. All right, so we had two of them at 8.5. So for the 8.5 ones, this is what we're looking at. I can't really see too much value added to these cards in an 8.5 slab. I would venture to bet maybe you get an extra 10, 15 bucks, but you're definitely losing on the grading cost here. So we'll put that as a loss of 20. For the 9s, we had 6 of them BGS 9. I'm going to say with a BGS 9, you get your grade back. So roughly adds 30, 35 bucks value, I hope. So we're going to call this one as breaking even. And we had 2 of them that had 9.5s. I'm going to put the 9.5 ones at approximately 150 each. Obviously, it's not a real rookie card, but it's Auston Matthews, and it's a rare card, and it's a gem mint grade. So we'll throw that out there. Let me know what you think. Okay, next up, we've got black and white. Pyotr Kochekov. He had a severe spike when he came in, and he fell kind of back. Obviously, he was the third stringer there, so he kind of fell down a little bit back. Once all the injuries were done in Carolina there. So price on this card is kind of stabilized. But black and white is a nice variation on the Young Guns canvas. 9.5 with 2 10s. Should be pretty decent. Looks to be a few PSA 10s at around $200. So I put a BGS 9.5 at about $150. So after grading fee, that leaves us a profit of about 75 bucks. We got Kirill Kaprizov, Young Guns canvas, 9.5, true 9.5 with 9.5s across the board. You're not really seeing much value for BGS 9.5s on these. There's a few PSA 10s that get you close to about 200 bucks. But yeah, this one might be a break even. Next up is Joseph Wall, speckled foil Young Guns. That is 15 Young Guns on EPAC combined to get that speckle foil finish. Not really seeing much in a gem mint grade. There's a few PSA 9s that have sold, but I'd put this at about 400. Would have been nicer to get a PSA 10 on these, I think, as opposed to the True Gem 9.5 from Beckett value-wise. And I think these last two definitely would have gotten that PSA 10. Was kind of hoping for a pristine 10, but we got a Trevor Zegras Young Guns speckled rainbow foil, 9.5. Once again, that's 15 Young Guns combined on EPAC to get these. So raw goes for about 500, we can say on average. I see some PSA 10s that have sold in over 1,500, some even 1,700. I put this BGS 9.5 at maybe 1,400, despite it being in great condition. There you go, Zegras. We have Timothy Liljegren, 9.5. There's a 10 on edges. We pegged this at about 30 bucks raw. Be interested to see what he can pull off this season. I'm just throwing a number out here. Let's say 65 bucks with the grade, so say that's a break-even card here. That is a matte pink numbered to 99 platinum rookie auto. And last on the hockey side is our 2018, which should be a 2017. So it's a Mitch Marner Goodwin Champions Certified Diamond Dealer auto. So it's a sticker auto, but yeah, that should be a 2017 one. Where to begin on this card? Well, for starters, they got the wrong year on it. Secondly, there's no auto grade on this. Beckett just dropped the ball on so many levels on this card, so I don't know if they're going to take it back. Last time I tried to send an email for a like I think I sent in a Kirill Kaprizov metal Spectrum, and they didn't put Spectrum on there, which is 5-1 on EPAC. It's kind of like having a silver foil Young Guns. So yeah, I don't really know what the plan is with this year. I'm going to send them another email. We'll see if they answer, but no auto grade. They dropped the ball on this one big time. All right, so that's the end of the hockey. The soccer should be easier to deal with here. Just two different variations of cards. Peter just sent in the Messis and the Alvarez. All right, so for Julian Alvarez, we got one. That was a mint 9. PSA 10s go for about 50 to 60 bucks, so we'll count this as a loss on the fee. We have 3 of them that got a 9.5 grade. Now they're all similar with 110 and the rest 9.5s. And we did get one that was a pristine 10, just a 9.5 on edges. Now, I don't know much about anything on soccer, but I saw a Black Label 10 go for under 200, so we'll say 125, profit 70. So there you go on your Julian Alvarez stuff. And we got the Messi. Lionel Messi, we have 4 9.5s. So that's got a 10 on surface. That's got a 10 on surface. That's got 3 10s and a 9. So that one's a bit more interesting. And that's got a 10 on corners. Don't know how that value will change. We will just assume them all as 9.5s. So I see some PSA 10s in around the 150 to 250 range. So we'll call this BGS 9.5 at 150. But we got a major bone to pick coming up. They didn't put the numbering in the title of these ones, but 22081. So 4 of those. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pristine 10s with 9.5, obviously, because that's the only way to get a 10. This one had its centering. That's edges, edges, centering, and centering, for which grades didn't get the 10. But there's your Messi. So I think we should call these pristine 10s at least 250 a card. So that gives you a profit of 140. But wait, there's more. All of these say 2018 Panini Instant World Cup. They're the same as the Alvarez card. They're 2022 cards. BGS, wake up with your grading. This is ridiculous. You've got so many missed slabbed cards in this one order alone. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think Peter's going to be pretty happy with his grades, especially on the Messi cards. We were pretty kind of what we expected. Like I said, the Zegras speckled Young Gun, I was kind of hoping to get a 10 out of. Same kind of thing with the Joseph Wall. They were in better condition than some stuff we got a PSA 10 on. Not overly complaining about the grades. They kind of fell where we thought they would fall. So some of them we just wanted to get encapsulated. Just you want to sell some of these or list some of these. These game patch cards are amazingly beautiful. We do have the Ovechkin numbered 8 of 15 as well. So that's basically a 1 of 1. Don't know what I'm going to do with that still. I think we ended up with 3 of these Ovechkins, and they were going for roughly about $1,000 US. It's hard to say on them because they're pretty rare cards, but these are just sweet cards. Want to get them encapsulated. It's kind of tough because you do also want to be able to touch that patch, and like especially the Makar patch. It's hard to tell, but like the silver and blue going on a diagonal with the red beside it is pushed up ahead of the rest of the logo there, so it's very three-dimensional. And we got 1, 2, 3. There's technically 6 colors on this with some stitching, so that's a pretty sweet patch. But that is the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully the cards sell for what the comps have them at. Now, your value is only at what you actually sell them for, so keep that in mind. But we did want to give you a bit of a more informative video on this last Beckett submission, as I know we've been busy and haven't been opening too much new products just for value purposes. It just hasn't been that great. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for our future videos.